How's it going, everybody? Welcome back, my Get Ready, Stay Ready family. Um, Glad you all can tune in once again. But let's get right into it. We're always talking about certain scenarios, certain SHTF situations we may be in. This is one that I found a little strange. Uh, what would you do if you're not in control of certain things? You have to rely on someone else, or you have to maybe just be completely. Maybe the people you're relying on are completely unreliable, and they're not trustworthy, right? I looked at this story here. I saw this. I found it very interesting. Power company seizes control of thermostats in Colorado during heat wave. Me personally, this is the last. I mean, there's no better time to have control, in my opinion, over your own thermostat than in a heat wave. Let's read. Let's see what they're saying. It says around 22,000 households in Colorado lost ability to control their thermostats after the power company seized control of them during a heat wave. After temperatures soared past 90 degrees, residents were left confused when they tried to adjust their air conditioning and found locked controls displaying a message that said, quote unquote, energy emergency. Hmm. Excel confirmed to the local news station Denver 7 that 22,000 customers who had signed up for the Colorado AC Rewards program were locked out of their smart thermostats for hours on Thursday, unquote. Quote, I mean, it was about 90 out and it was right during the peak period, unquote. Tony Tallarico told the news station, quote unquote, it was hot. Tallarico said he is normally able to override the quote unquote emergency or energy emergency message, but not on this occasion. So our thermostat was locked in at 78 or 79, he said. And this is the Twitter from Denver 7 News. When thousands of Excel customers in Colorado tried adjusting their thermostats Tuesday, they learned they had no control over the temperatures in their own homes. Wow. Look like there's a little, according to the little photo here on Twitter, I guess that's a little display of the message they got. Temporary locked temporarily. What does it say there? Oh, temperature locked temporarily during emergency or energy emergency. Due to a rare energy emergency that may affect the local energy grid, your temperature slider has been changed from 8 p.m. to 8 p.m. because you enrolled in a community energy savings program. To opt out, contact Excel Energy Central. Then it leaves their email address. Then it gives you the option to click. Got it. Wow. That is and let me say this too while I'm at it. I'm in Texas, right? 90 degrees to someone in Texas is not that big of a deal. 90 degrees to someone in Florida or Arizona or Alabama or Louisiana, somewhere in the South, that's not a big deal. It's like, it is what it is, another day. But 90 degrees to someone in Colorado, I would think, correct me if I'm wrong, I would think that's pretty freaking hot. Maybe I'm wrong. I've never been to Colorado before. So I don't know what 90 degrees feels like up there. But I know in Texas, it's just another day. But I would assume the more north you get or the more northern you travel within the United States, 90 degrees seems a little hotter. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know in the comments. But I do know if you're in a place, it would seem as though if you're in a place where you're used to maybe lower temperatures or maybe temperatures in the 60s or the 70s, and then all of a sudden it's hot, that's a big difference. And not only is it hot, but you can't even adjust your thermostats to cool your home down. Get your home back down to maybe room temperature, 72 degrees. You can't even do that. So I would assume that very uncomfortable, very hot. And remember, the electric company or the electric provider in this area, I'm sure I'm wondering if they're going to give them some compensation for that. Give them a credit off, toward their bill or something, because that is complete control, to be honest with you. They say it's conserving energy, but there's really no proof of it. That's more like a hearsay thing. Just like out in California, they're being asked to, you know, conserve energy between 4 p.m. and 9 p.m. I would say if you have once again, if you have electric vehicles, tough, tough. Anyway, that's just my opinion on that. I mean, it's one of those situations that we may find ourselves in where it's hot, hotter than we're used to in whatever particular or specific part of the country you're in. What do we do in that situation? Are you prepared to handle extreme temperatures? And how will you be prepared to handle extreme temperatures? Would be my question. Obviously, you need water. You need to stay hydrated. You need to find shade. And I would also say wear very light, loose clothing. That would be my opinion. But even sometimes that doesn't help. And then you have the issue that's going on in Mississippi right now, which I'm pretty sure a lot of the water supplies, bottled water, cases of water, are being shipped to Mississippi right now. It is absolutely insane the things that are going on right now. That's why they don't want and they don't like, and what I mean, I believe mainstream media, I believe quote unquote leadership, they don't like the idea of being prepared as citizens. They don't like the idea of us being prepared. They don't like the idea of being a prepper. They don't like it. But right now, it seems as though whether it's just naturally happening, or whether it's created, things are happening. There are still food shortages. And the biggest food shortages, from what I understand, is they're yet to come. Water shortages. And now we have shortages of electricity and air conditioning. So there's no better time to become a prepper than right now. Now, I can tell you this, if you're just starting, most people will say you're late or you're too late. And you may be, but I believe if you're breathing and you're alive and you can go to the store and buy what you need, it's not too late. To me, too late is when too late is when everything's closed down and you have no access to anything. As long as you have access to items and you have a way to go and purchase those items, you have the financial means to go and purchase them, then go do it. Go do it. That's just I don't know. It's like someone has a switch. It's like playing a video game. It's like someone has a controller or a switch and they're sitting somewhere playing with the lives of Americans right now. Pretty much people all across the world, but just sticking with America right now because that's where I'm at. It's like someone has a video game controller and just playing, okay, turn off the AC, turn up the heat, you know, turn off the water. It's almost like playing a game of Sims or something. Like they're playing a game of Sims with our lives. That's what it seems like to me because of everything that's happening. And it's happening all it seemed like all at once within a matter of, let's say, a couple of years. Almost everything that you can possibly think could happen, most of it has happened within the past couple of years, past 2.5 years, maybe. Think about that. I don't know. What do you all think? Please leave your comments in the comments. All comments are welcome as long as they're respectful and tasteful. And if you like this type of content, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, get ready, stay ready. God bless.